nutrition in plants. Can you name the components of food? Yes, the components of food like carbohydrates, fats, proteins, vitamins and minerals are necessary for our body and are called nutrients. Why do organisms need to take food? The nutrients enable living organisms to build their bodies, to grow, to repair damaged parts of their bodies and provide the energy to carry out life processes. Nutrition is the mode of taking food by an organism and its utilization by the body. Mode of nutrition in plants. Now there are two modes. One is autotrophic mode of nutrition, the mode of nutrition in which organisms make their own food from simple substances is called as autotrophic mode of nutrition. Auto means self, trophos means nourishment, therefore plants are called as autotrophs. Heterotrophic mode of nutrition. Animals and most organisms take in ready-made food prepared by plants. They are called heterotrophs. Heteros mean other and trophos means nourishment. The mode of nutrition is called heterotrophic nutrition. Photosynthesis. As you have already read in your earlier classes, food making process in plants. Leaves are the food factories of plants. The synthesis of food in plants occurs in the leaves. That is why it is said that they are the food factories. Water, minerals present in the soil are absorbed by the roots and transported to the carbon dioxide is taken from the air through the tiny pores present on the surface of the leaves. These pores are surrounded by the guard cells. These pores are called stomata. The leaves have a green pigment called chlorophyll. It helps leaves to capture the energy of sunlight. This energy is used to synthesize food from carbon dioxide and water. तो लीव्स में एक जो लीव्स हरी पत्तियां होती हैं उसमें क्लोरोफिल होता है और ये हरी पत्ती में ये जो क्लोरोफिल होता है वो सनलाइट को कैप्चर करता है और वो स्टोर करता है और उसके थ्रू वो फोटोसिंथेसिस कैरी आउट करता है. Since the synthesis of food occurs in presence of sunlight, it is called photosynthesis. Photo means light, synthesis is to combine. इसलिए इसको कहा जाता है photosynthesis. Photosynthesis अगर पूछा जाए कि ये क्यों इसको photosynthesis वर्ड यूज करते हैं, फोटो का मतलब होता है लाइट और सिंथेसिस यानी कि बनाना. That is why it is. Why is sun called the ultimate source of energy? Chlorophyll, sunlight, carbon dioxide and water are important to carry out the process of photosynthesis. The solar energy is captured by the leaves and stored in plant in the form of food. Now, this solar energy is used for making the food for the plant and hence we can say that sun is the ultimate source of energy for all living organisms. Photosynthesis. During the process of photosynthesis, chlorophyll containing cells of the leaves in the presence of sunlight use carbon dioxide water to synthesize carbohydrates. The process can be shown with the help of the following equation where carbon dioxide and water in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll will form carbohydrate and oxygen. Now here this is a diagram of a cross section of a leaf, which is showing chlorophyll, which is found in the cells over here. This chlorophyll is important as it captures the solar energy. Coming down over here, you can see on the lower side, we have got guard cells. These guard cells will guard the stoma or the stomatal opening. Below here, they've shown you that these are the guard cells which are found around the stomatal opening or stoma. The carbohydrates ultimately get converted into starch. The presence of starch in the leaves indicates the occurrence of photosynthesis. This can be understood by the following activity. Activity 1. A healthy potted plant was taken and this plant was kept in the dark room for 3 days. This is done to remove the starch. Now the potted plant was kept in the sun for 6 hours, after which a leaf was Now the potted plant was kept in the sun for 6 hours. A leaf was plucked from the plant. The leaf was dipped in boiling water for a few minutes. This was taken out and placed in a beaker containing alcohol. The beaker was placed over a water bath. This water bath was heated till the alcohol started to boil. Now why we boil it in water? This is done to remove or take out the chlorophyll. It is not easy for the starch test to be conducted without this activity. We have to first put it in boiling water. The boiling water will soften the cell walls. Then in the next step we have added alcohol and then we boiled the leaf in alcohol over a water bath. This is done in order to dissolve the chlorophyll so that the starch test can be easily done. Then the leaf was placed on a water bath and then placed on a watch glass, and then 2 drops of iodine were added. Observations were made and you can see that the chlorophyll changed into blue-black, indicating the presence of starch. This activity proves that chlorophyll is necessary for photosynthesis and starch is produced during photosynthesis. Now, synthesis of other components of food. As you know that carbohydrates contain carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, and this is used to synthesize other components of food, and the other components of food, all of you know, are protein and fats. However, proteins are nitrogenous substances and contain nitrogen. Now, where does this nitrogen come from? Nitrogen is present in the air, but it cannot be used by the plant in this form. However, there are certain bacteria, blue-green algae, which are present in the soil, and these will convert the atmospheric nitrogen into a soluble form of nitrogen, which is known as nitrogen compound, and those nitrogen compounds are known as nitrates. This is absorbed by plants along with water. Also, farmers can add it in the form of fertilizer. Then, the plants can synthesize components of food other than carbohydrates such as proteins and fats. Now, it is clear to you that bacteria, blue-green algae and other microscopic form of organisms can contribute to the formation of food components as they make available nitrogen in the soluble form. Once this nitrogen is available in the soluble form, that is nitrates, the plant can take it up from the soil saprotrophic mode of nutrition, there are certain plants that do not have chlorophyll. They cannot make their own food. These kind of plants therefore depend on other plants. Cuscuta is one example. It does not have chlorophyll, so it cannot prepare its own food, and hence it derives food from another plant. The food is derived from another plant, and that plant is called the host plant. The cuscuta climbs over the other plant. The plant on which it climbs is called the host plant. Since it deprives, that is, it takes away the host of the valuable nutrients, it is called a parasite. That is, the host plant from which it is acquiring the food, the host plant will be the sufferer. It will not get the required nutrients because it is taken up by the parasite. Here this is the plant which is the host plant, and cuscuta, that is Amarbale, is seen to climb over the host plant. It is insectivorous plant, the pitcher plant. There are a few plants which trap insects and digest them. Such plants may be green in color or some other color. The pitcher plant has its leaf to be modified into a pitcher-like structure, sac-like. The apex of the leaf forms a lid which can open and close the mouth of the pitcher. Inside the pitcher there is air. When the insect lands in the pitcher, the lid closes and traps the insect. As the insect gets entangled in the hair, वो वहाँ पर फंस जाता है. The insect gets digested by the digestive juices in the pitcher. Such insect-eating plants are called as insectivorous plants. See over here, we can see that this is the pitcher. This is the lid. Over here, this is a pitcher plant. This is an example of pitcher plant. This is an example of the insectivorous plant. Over here you can see the example of a pitcher plant. This is containing of a pitcher which contains air, and it has a lid, and when the insect lands inside the pitcher and sits on the hair, then the lid closes and the insect is digested. Saprotrophs, this is another kind of nutrition in which organisms take in nutrients in the solution form from dead and decaying matter. This mode of nutrition is called saprotrophic mode of nutrition. The organisms that use this form of nutrition are called saprotrophs, examples mushrooms and bread mold. Mushrooms and bread mold. Say this is a mushroom. These are the packet of mushrooms, are mushroom growing on decaying material. This is a fungi which is found to be growing on fungi also grow on pickles, leather, clothes and other articles that are left in hot and humid weather for a long time. During the rainy season, they spoil many things. The fungal spores are generally present in the air. When they land on wet and warm things, they germinate and grow. symbiotic relationship. When organisms live together and share shelter and nutrients, they are called as symbiotic relationship. Example, fungi live in the roots of trees. The tree provides nutrients to the fungus, and in return the fungus helps the tree in water and nutrient uptake. Means कि पंजे जो होता है वो ट्री के रूट्स पे पाया जाता है और ट्री उसे न्यूट्रिएंट्स देता है फंगस को, और फंगस ट्री को मदद करता है न्यूट्रिएंट एंड वाटर अपटेक के लिए. लाइकन एक दूसरा एग्जांपल है सिम्बायोटिक रिलेशनशिप बिटवीन एल्गी एंड फंजाई. फंजाई जो रहता है वो शेल्टर, वाटर, मिनरल्स प्रोवाइड करता है एल्गी को, और एल्गी इन टर्न प्रोड्यूसेस फूड व्हिच इट प्रिपेयर्स बाय फोटोसिंथेसिस. अब इसमें आप देख सकते हैं कि ये एक तरह से this is an example of lichen, which is symbiotic relation between algae and fungi, and this is an example of bacteria found in the root nodules of leguminous plant. How nutrients are replenished in the soil. Plants absorb mineral nutrients from the soil, so their amounts keep on declining. Fertilizers and manure contain plant nutrients such as nitrogen, potassium, phosphorus, and have to be added to the soil. These enrich the soil. We can grow and keep the plants healthy by adding them. Root nodules of leguminous plants, you can see over here. रूट नोड्यूल्स में ये जो बैक्टीरिया है ये रूट नोड्यूल्स में पाए जाते हैं, और ये प्लांट को नाइट्रोजन, सॉल्युबल नाइट्रोजन प्रोवाइड करते हैं, क्योंकि ये जो बैक्टीरिया होते हैं दे विल कन्वर्ट एटमॉस्फेरिक नाइट्रोजन इनटू द सॉल्युबल फॉर्म ऑफ नाइट्रोजन व्हिच इज द नाइट्रेट्स. तो प्लांट आसानी से पानी के साथ में उसको ले लेता है और उसको न्यूट्रिएंट्स ऐसे ही मिलते रहता है. तो ये रिप्लेनिश होता है, यानी दोबारा से वो सॉइल में फिर से नाइट्रोजन अवेलेबल हो जाता है सॉल्युबल फॉर्म में. Replenishing of soil nutrients. After harvesting, the soil becomes deficient in nutrients like nitrogen. Nitrogen of the air cannot be used in this form by the plants, so therefore a bacterium called Rhizobium converts nitrogen into a soluble form. However, the bacteria cannot prepare its own food, so it lives in the roots of gram, peas, moong, beans, other legumes, and provides them nitrogen. These plants in turn provide the bacteria food and shelter. The leguminous plant and Rhizobium bacteria have a symbiotic relationship. This association is of great significance, importance for the farmers. They do not need to add nitrogen fertilizer to the soil in the which the leguminous plants grow. यानी इसमें यह है कि जो बैक्टीरिया होता है ये आपका मदद करता है सॉइल में न्यूट्रिएंट्स को वापस लाने में. वो एटमॉस्फेरिक नाइट्रोजन को कन्वर्ट करता है सॉल्युबल फॉर्म ऑफ नाइट्रोजन, दैट इज नाइट्रेट्स, जिसकी वजह से प्लांट आसानी से वो रूट्स के थ्रू ये नाइट्रोजन को सॉल्युबल फॉर्म में ले लेता है. क्यों? All organisms need food, utilize energy for growth and maintenance of the body. Green plants synthesize food for themselves by the process of photosynthesis. They are autotrophs. Plants like Cuscuta are parasites. They take food from host plant. Plants make use of simple chemical substances, carbon dioxide, water, minerals for synthesis of food. Chlorophyll, water, carbon dioxide, sunlight are essential requirements for photosynthesis. Complex chemical substances such as carbohydrates are products of photosynthesis. Solar energy is absorbed by chlorophyll present in leaf plants. Oxygen is produced during photosynthesis. Oxygen released during photosynthesis is utilized by living organisms for their survival. Many fungi derive nutrition from dead and decaying matter. They are saprotrophs. A few plants and all animals depend on others for their nutrition and are called heterotrophs. A few keywords. Autotrophic, आपको बता दिया गया है कि this is a mode of nutrition in which organisms like plants can make their own food. Chlorophyll, this is a green pigment which is present in the leaves and they are able to capture the sunlight to photosynthesize. Heterotrophs are those organisms which depend on plants for their food. Host, it is an organism on which a parasite derives its nutrition. Insectivorous plants are those plants which are able to capture the insects, derive nutrition from those insects by digesting the insects, and they require this because they are found in soils where nitrogen is not present. Nutrient, they are those components of food like carbohydrates, fats, proteins, vitamins, minerals, which are essential for organisms. Nutrition, as you know, that when we can make use of these nutrients, these food components, so that we can maintain our body and make use of the energy, then it is known as nutrition. It is a way in which we can take up. Parasite. Parasite is that organism which cannot make its own food, like Cuscuta, and it deprives the host of the nutrients. Then coming to photosynthesis, it is a process by which plants, green plants, are able to capture sunlight in chlorophyll and take up carbon dioxide and water to produce carbohydrate and oxygen. Saprotrophs are those organisms which depend on the dead and decaying matter and derive nutrition. And the saprotrophic mode of nutrition is a mode of nutrition in which the saprotrophs, that is saprotrophs like fungi, like bacteria, like your bread mold, etc., get the food in the form of solution from the dead and decaying matter. Stomata, these are small pores which are present on the teeth. Okay, why do organisms take food? That we have discussed earlier, that organisms require energy and they require nutrients so that they can maintain their body and energy requirements. Distinguishing between a parasite and a saprotroph. Simply, a parasite is such an organism which is going to derive its nutrition from living organism like Cuscuta, amarvale, derives its nutrition from a living host. And a saprotroph, on the other hand, is such an organism which derives its nutrition from the dead and decaying matter. How would you test the presence of starch in the leaves? That was described in activity 1. Give a description of the process of synthesis of food in green plants. So you can simply give that equation and show how the green plants in the presence of chlorophyll are able to capture sunlight, and in the presence of carbon dioxide and water are able to produce carbohydrate and oxygen. Question number 5. Show with the help of a sketch that plants are the ultimate source of energy. It is given in your figure 1.2. Fill in the blanks. Green plants are called as dash since they synthesize their own food. This you will write as autotrophs. The food synthesized by plant is stored as starch. In the photosynthesis, solar energy is absorbed by the pigment called chlorophyll. During photosynthesis, plants take in dash and release dash gas. So during photosynthesis, all of you know that carbon dioxide is taken in and oxygen gas is released. Name the following. A parasitic plant with yellow, slender and branched stem. A plant that is partially autotrophic, the pores through which leaves exchange gases. The first one, parasitic plant with yellow, slender and branched stem. You have to give the name of this. Then you have got a plant that is partially autotrophic. That will be your insectivorous plant. You can give as your pitcher plant. Third one, the pores through which the leaves exchange gases. This is tomato. The first one you all know is amarbe. Now, 8th question, tick the correct answer. Cuscuta is an example of, the answer is there for you. Second, it is parasite. B, the plant which traps and feeds on insects is pitcher plant. Now match the following column 1 with those of column 2. Chlorophyll, this is found on the leaf. Nitrogen, this is nitrogen fixing is caused by rhizobium. So answer is rhizobium. Cuscuta, this is a parasite. Animals, these are heterotrophs, and insects are associated with the pitcher plant. Now, mark T for true and F for false. Carbon dioxide is released during photosynthesis. This is of course false. The correct answer is oxygen is released during photosynthesis. Second, plants which synthesize their food are called saprotrophs. This is again false. The correct answer is plants which synthesize their own food are called as autotrophs. Product of photosynthesis is not a protein. It is true because the product of photosynthesis is carbohydrate, hence this is a true statement. Solar energy is converted into chemical energy during photosynthesis. This is again true because solar energy which is captured is converting carbon dioxide, water into carbohydrate. Now question number 11. Choose the correct option from the following. Which part of the plant takes in carbon dioxide from air for photosynthesis? Stomata is the correct answer. Choose the correct option for the following. Plants take carbon dioxide from atmosphere mainly through their leaves. Why do farmers grow fruits and vegetables crops inside greenhouses? What are the advantages to the farmers? This question should not be over here. It should be another part. Okay.